Hi everyone, hope you are doing great and stay safe. Currently, you may study undergraduate or postgraduate program and think about applying for the postgraduate scholarships either for masters or for PhD. I'm Zima. I did my bachelor's and master's from University of Peradeniya and currently doing PhD at RMIT University. Hope this video would be helpful to plan your study abroad to secure a full scholarship. First, let's see what are the pathways to postgraduate studies. There are two options after you finish your undergraduate program. You can either start your PhD directly. The requirements are you need an excellent GPA in your undergraduate program. Also, most cases, your degree should be 4 years and there should be a sufficient research component in the program. And if your rank is top 10% in the batch, it will increase the chance of getting the scholarship. In addition to that, if you have at least one index journal and some conference proceedings, it gives more value addition to your scholarship application. The second method is after completing master's or MPhil, you can apply for PhD scholarship. Here you have to keep in mind that you need to have a good GPA in your master's program and make sure you have some research component in your master's. If you have publications, that would be really helpful. Next, let's see what are the types of scholarships available. So when it comes to scholarships, you may get tuition fee waiver without getting a living stipend. In this case, you don't need to pay for this tuition fee. However, you have to manage your living expense by working or doing some part-time job. The second category is a full scholarship which covers tuition fee and also living stipend would be provided during your study. Now let's look at some countries and what are the scholarships they are offering. Direct PhD scholarships are offered only in few countries. Australia, Singapore, and UK are few of them, whereas most of the countries expect you to have masters before starting the PhD. Indeed, scholarships for masters are very limited in Australia, Singapore, and UK. In those countries, most of the research fundings are allocated for the PhD program. If you think of doing masters in overseas, then Canada, USA, Japan, and Europe countries are ideal for your expectation. Now let's see what are the requirements to apply for the scholarship. First, you need a good academic score, first class GPA or high GPA in your master's or undergrad program. And you need IELTS or TOEFL, GRE, and a recommendation or reference letter from your lectures and the statement of purpose, indicating why they have to give the scholarship for you. Next, let's see how can you plan your path your of- for your postgraduate studies. I divide this into three categories. First, you need to score good results in each semester. It's up to you and how you perform at university. The next important thing is you need to choose a good research topic for your honors degree, or else if you're doing masters, choose a good research topic and try to publish at least a publication from that study. That would be really helpful. And the third thing is you need to sit for the IELTS, TOEFL, or GRE. GRE is required if you're thinking of applying to USA or Singapore. So, what are the criterias? What are the IELTS, and GRE requirement for your course? You can check the university website where you're planning to apply and check the IELTS and GRE requirements. As I'm from the engineering background, I have mentioned the IELTS requirements in few countries. For example, if you take Australia, the overall IELTS they expect 6.5, whereas each band should be above 6. Whereas in Canada, most of the universities ask overall 7 IELTS. Likewise, I have mentioned a few countries, and some countries require GRE, especially USA. If you're thinking of applying for postgraduate studies in USA or Singapore, you need you need to sit for GRE. I believe this would have given a good idea about the requirement, how you can prepare for IELTS and TOEFL during your postgraduate undergraduate program. So the first thing is the validity period for IELTS and TOEFL is 2 years, whereas GRE is valid for 5 years. So first thing is you understand your English skill level and improve your English if you are in undergraduate first or second year. So you can categorize you into a basic English speaker or basic English skill level or intermediate or proficient level. So it depends on that, your time would vary to sit for the IELTS examination. If you are a beginner or basic level, so you may need more time to prepare for this examination, whereas if you are proficient, you can do it within a month. So prepare well before the examination, because if you if you don't satisfy the IELTS requirement in one band, so there are four components: listening, speaking, writing, and reading. So if you score less than the requirement in one band, you may have to repeat that one. So one thing is it takes a lot of time to do that one again, and also you have to spend more money on this. So utilize the vacation or intensive time to prepare for these exams, because these exam costs are really high. For IELTS you may need $150, and GRE it may cost $200. So in addition to that, I'll say some additional tips. You can complete this IELTS or GRE soon after the degree program. So during if you prepare well during your undergraduate program, you can do that. And understand the scholarship application and closing time. Each university application closing time, scholarship application closing time would vary. So you have to keep an eye on that. And starting the application process in your final semester, you don't need to wait till you get all the results. For example, if you are doing honors degree, you don't need to wait until you finish the eighth semester. You can start the application process in eighth semester. So that's all about some tips about how you can prepare for the postgraduate studies. Uh, hope it would be helpful for you. So thank you very much.